Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Gabriel Santos here. And in this video, I want to remind y'all of something. Okay. And this actually might be the first time you're hearing this, but it's not just about quitting pot. Like, just because you put down the pot doesn't automatically mean your life's going to get better. Okay. And catch my drift here. Okay. See if you can catch my drift here. So, what I see a lot of people do sometimes, and this is something I went through, is that we expect just because we're not smoking that things are going to get better. And it's like, 3 months pass, 4 months pass, and it's like, I'm still feeling anxious. I'm still feeling depressed. I'm still, how come my life's not better? I'm not happy. I'm not smoking pot anymore. And in fact, because I'm not smoking pot, I feel like that's a part of the reason why I'm not happy, right? And so the illusion is that quitting pot will just all of a sudden make you happier in 6 months or something, right? That just because you put this thing down, you'll be happier in 6 months. And let me put it to you like this. If you just quit pot, but you're still like you still don't have a life going on for yourself, and you don't learn a way to deal with anxiety in other ways, if you don't take the time to process emotions that you've been stuffing down all these years, then no, it's not going to get better, right? Quitting pot is just that first step, because that first step is saying, hey, I'm no longer going to ignore myself. I am no longer going to ignore my life. I'm no longer going to ignore things that I've been ignoring. And in addition to that, it's also saying, I am willing to see. I'm willing to look. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to face. I'm willing to confront whatever it is you're needing to confront. And I'll give one small example here. Okay. So let's say you're someone who, you work a decent job that pays good money. But what your after work routine is once you get home, all you do is smoke the pot, which is nothing wrong, by the way. But then what happens is, but you still don't feel good, right? There's something off about how you've been using it, right? It's not just you winding down from the day. There's something more to this, right? And so then you decide to take a break or quit, really, because you think that there's something that needs to be done about this, because you're not happy, right? Despite the job, despite the money, not happy, right? So you quit the weed, and then something this person realizes, like, oh shit, I actually don't like my life. Sure, I have a decent job, sure, I get paid well, but it turns out I don't like my life. Fuck, right? And not only that, but what's difficult is that myself included, we run away from feelings so badly that we don't even know that we don't even know. First of all, we're not even aware of this feeling, and second of all, we don't even know what this feeling is about. All I know is that I'm anxious. All I know is that I'm sad. All I know is that I'm dragging around, right? But it's easy to think that, oh, I'm sad and I'm dragging around because I'm not smoking pot. No, no, right? There's something much deeper going on at play here. And so, just to give you an idea, you know, many times I've had this false belief that, oh, just quitting pot is the answer. No, right? Turns out it's a whole lifestyle change. Because once I remove the false happiness of just using marijuana to like feel decently good, it turns out I've been ignoring a bunch of signals coming within my body, like, oh, I get super anxious at my work, but I use pot to alleviate the anxiety. Turns out the anxiety is because I don't like the people I work with. But instead of addressing the true issue, which is you need to change jobs, you just smoke the pot to just kind of get by, right? And there's nothing wrong with just getting by. And I understand the strategy of utilizing marijuana to just get by. But I'm not committed to just getting by. And the people that I coach and serve, I'm committed that y'all do more than just get by. Because getting by, although you get by and you may have a life that's decent, and compared to, 99% of the population, but why settle for getting by when you could get it all? Meaning, you can actually be happy. You can actually enjoy your work. You can actually enjoy the people that you surround yourself with. You can actually truly be happy because you work on things internally. You can truly be happy because you take charge of your mind, right? And just because you quit smoking pot doesn't mean you're automatically going to start installing those things into your life. Just like it took your personal willpower and conscious decision to put down the weed, it's going to require conscious decision for you to start getting up and taking a walk. It's going to require conscious thought to look within yourself and reflect and see what about your life is not working for you. And it's going to take conscious thought to make those alterations, to transform, to change. And so, like I've been saying, just because you put down the pot doesn't mean everything else is going to magically happen. You still have to put in the work. The work, the work, the work. Okay? But I must reaffirm that quitting the pot is a huge first step, the huge first step, right? Consider that the mountain to your greatness, if you will, or the road to your greatness has many different obstacles along the road. And the one that you're facing right now is marijuana addiction or marijuana dependence, right? And it's a big one, huge one, huge, 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 huge. Okay, so you're doing great. But I just want to remind you, just because you put the pot down doesn't mean that this isn't just a waiting game. Yes, it is a waiting game in terms of like withdrawals, lessening, and all that. But like I've been saying, just because you quit pot doesn't mean like you have to actually address the issues as they come up, right? Like, oh, if you're like, like, do you drink enough water? Do you eat vegetables? Do you exercise your mind? Right? Because that's what actually creates sustainable well-being, as opposed to just smoking pot, which is unsustainable well-being. Clearly, right? Clearly it's unsustainable well-being. That's why you don't really hear a lot of people who have a quality lifestyle get too sick into pot because they have a lifestyle that supports their needs. They don't depend on pot for everything. And I'm not judging, I'm just being frank. Like, I come from the same place that you guys are coming from. Like, oh, I used to fucking depend on weed for fucking everything. Yeah, when I'm bored, weed. When I'm happy, weed. When I'm sad, weed. When I'm stressed, weed. When I'm excited, weed. Right? When I'm anxious, weed. Okay, whereas another person who's more well-rounded is like, oh, I'm anxious, breathe. When I'm stressed, massage. When I'm bored, basketball. And catch my drift, it's not when I'm bored, get high and play basketball. I didn't say that, right? Stressed, get high and meditate. I didn't say that. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with wanting to do pot and live your life. The question is, can you answer the question? The question is, will you say my life is at a 10 if I ask you to rate it on a scale? I don't give a fuck what 10 means to you. If 10 means being stoned and climbing Mount Everest, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. But just be true. Just be true. Okay? It's all about having your life become a 10 out of 10. And so ask yourself, what will make my life a 10 out of 10? And one thing for damn sure will say, not being addicted to pot. Great. What else? Being in shape. Great. What else? Feeling happy every day. Great. What else? And then you realize that, oh, putting down the pot was just one issue. There are multiple subset of issues. Issue number 1, I'm addicted to pot. Great. Issue number 2, I'm not truly happy. Great. Issue number 3, I don't know how to handle anxiety. Great. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that made sense. All right. Hopefully that made sense. Shout out Dodgers. Okay. All right. So that's it. Just had to really put that out there. And I wasn't even planning on this being the day five video, but it is. But it is. All right. So that's it. That's it. Love y'all. Appreciate you all. Leave down in the comments below what you learned from this video, and just leave in the comments down below just how you're doing and what change you're most looking forward to making in your life. All right. See you guys in the next video. 5 out of 7 days complete. 2 more fucking days to go. That's it. Oh my God. Shit's flying. Time is flying. All right. Anyways, I love y'all. I appreciate you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.